Here we are in beautiful Paso Robles at the museum on a wonderful day, and we're going to give you a treat of a lifetime. I'm going to introduce myself as Michael Beardsley. Who are you, sir?
I'm Harold Franklin.
And Harold, what do you do here?
I'm a docent here at the museum. I'm going to take you around today and show you our museum so you can learn about this area, a collection of things that will give you an idea of how this community grew and what was important to the community, and also how you can come here and learn about things.
Whether in Santa Barbara, King City, no matter where you are, this is a destination.
This is a destination.
A destination.
Right.
And where are we exactly?
We're in Paso Robles on Riverside Street, right next to the fairgrounds. All you do is find the fairgrounds and you'll find the museum. There's a man in Cayucas who was in this A-20, shot down in World War II.
There you go.
And survived the German concentration camp. He lives in Cayucas. He's made a model of every type of airplane that was flown by people in North County.
If you haven't got the point, folks, we're rushing through this place to give you some sense and understanding of what this place is like. You can't spend a very few minutes here. Come and listen to the individual stories. Each story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and we don't have a time to do that. We're giving you just a smidgen
We're
of what
just skimming the cream off at the top.
You bet we
That's
are.
all. Now,
Printing
if you
room.
take a look over here, this is a history of printing. Now, I don't know if you even know this, but if you open up this top of the tray,
Yeah.
come over here and look at this, Michael. See, these are all capital letters.
Yep.
And do you know what's down here?
No.
The lowercase letters. Uppercase, lowercase.
There you
See,
go.
aren't you glad you came today?
I am glad.
I mean, that's something you can learn
That's
here.
something you obviously can learn.
You know, uppercase, lowercase. Here you thought you were educated. Now, the importance of this
Yes.
milk display
Yep.
is that the original settlers in our area came here and after the gold rush started, when they didn't find gold in 1860, from 1870s and 80s, that's when he had an influx of pioneers. Then he had 4 years of drought in 1880s. A lot of people left, and then we had religious groups came from Europe, like my people's Mennonites. We came. There were all sorts, and over on the coast at Cayucas and Harmony and San Luis and down at Roy Grande in your area, you have all those big grassy hills. You know why those hills have no trees on them?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they cut them all down.
No, that's a wives' fable. Now, here you do. It's because the rocks are serpentine rocks, and serpentine is 44% silica and 43.4% magnesium.
Yeah.
And the soil's made from the serpentine rock, and magnesium is a growth inhibitor for trees.
Yeah.
And that's why you have all those grassy hills. And so they came and started milking dairy cattle, and here we have, they milk their cows, wash the buckets in the horse trough.
When I was a young man, I used to deliver milk.
You did?
In a milk
Yeah,
truck.
well,
I did.
see my Swiss Diamond?
Yeah.
I got that from milking that way, see? And that's my milk bucket right there I had when I was in 3rd grade.
What?
And
No wonder you come here all the time. All your stuff's here.
I mean, and a lot of you ought to see this when we showed you the sweep powers out there.
Yeah.
If you'll take a look at a close-up here with a TV camera, you can see there's a picture of that sweep power we saw, and this is the churn it's turning.
Wow.
And then they would take and put another chain on the end, and they'd run their washing machine at the same time.
Come on, boss.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
and
it
these
is
butter
something.
boxes had the brand of the guy, and they'd take it to the coast and ship their butter to the cities.
Okay, now let's look rather mundane. What's this all about?
Well, this shows different things. Paso
Yeah.
Robles, and they discovered Paso Robles was ideal for raising almonds, and so in the 1880s and 90s they started planting almonds, and then 1900s, 1920 they planted 46,000 acres of almonds.
Now,
in
when
our
I
area.
came here, nobody called them almonds. They called them almonds.
No, we always called them almonds. You're a newcomer. Yeah, there's
Now
a story
it's back-
about how they do it, you know.
Yeah, But all the locals, all the old-time locals used to like almonds.
Is that right? Well, I'm as local, crazy as you can get.
That's
and
true.
I'm almonds. So
I'm glad
some,
you're doing almonds.
So
You're
there's some
obviously
of our
educated.
there's some of our almonds. We had dried prunes. We had lots of dried prunes. There's the first bonded winery in our North County was the Clintworths that were from the schoolhouse we saw.
Yeah,
They built
right.
the schoolhouse, but Gert Clintworth made wine. And then this machine is what you'd clean the wheat before you'd take and grind it into flour. And this is a little mill, and it has corn in it. And
Can you get that, Chip?
and you could take and put some corn in there. There's a sheller. You throw it in the sheller, and then you're drying. You can adjust the grit here so you can do corn or flour.
Amazing.
Takes a lot of grit to run that thing.